We're all familiar with the great biblical story of David versus Goliath. And we know that Goliath represented this giant on the part of the Philistines. They were at war with the Israelites, and they were taunting the Israelites, saying, who dares to confront Goliath? And all the folks on the Israelite side were, terrified to take on the giant, to take on the bully. And let me just say something to you, that there's a reason why David versus Goliath has stood the test of time, because we've all got a Goliath in our lives. There's always going to be someone that occurs to us as a nightmare, as a bogeyman, as someone that we are terrified of, or something that we are terrified of. We've all got that giant in there. And so here David comes along, and he says, I'll take on Goliath, no problem, because he didn't know that he should be afraid. And most importantly, what David knew, what nobody else knew, is that he had a next technology weapon. So Goliath was fighting with a shield and a spear. Goliath had to get up close and personal with his enemy in order to stab them or to throw this heavy spear at them. David, on the other hand, traveled light. He had something called a slingshot. He could attack Goliath from 200 meters away. And so from the beginning, while people think David was the underdog, the truth is that Goliath didn't stand a chance. He couldn't get close to David, and David could get close to him. And, just to put a final cap on the story, Goliath had all this armor, but what's the one place he didn't arm? His head. He didn't take care of his most important organ, his brain. And that's where David hit it. So I'm going to encourage you to look for your slingshot. I'm going to encourage you to take on your Goliaths. And just know that David could discover the slingshot because he was a shepherd before he got up there. And he was used to using anything around him as a weapon. He would use the jawbone of an ass as a weapon. Whatever was available to him, that's what he used, and that's how he succeeded.